So, I came through, I got hired as seasonal, and I decided I was like, okay, everything was going good with the job. I was doing everything that I needed to do. One thing about me, it doesn't matter if it's my first time working at a place. I learned quick within a week or two. I got it down packed like I've been here for years. And as time was going by, even customers was like, "Hey, how long you been here?" And I was like, I just started, in seasonal, and they was like, "You working like you been here for years?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know. That's just me. That's just how I work." Cool. I'm doing my thing. I'm working. I'm running the shift because I was a shift manager, and I'm running the shift. I'm doing everything I need to do, keeping my employees intact, making sure everything is being done right. Okay. Now we come March. This is where it all starts to fall down. So now we're in March. A lot of changes is starting to happen. Leaders, managers from different areas are starting to leave, and they're starting to want to find replacements for that department. So I'm I'm like, okay, just seeing what's going on. You know how, like, one thing about me, I'm going to see what's going on. I'm going to hear what's going on, and I keep my mouth shut and keep it to myself, right? Sometimes you got to act slow. Cool. So they wanted a manager for style. And, as a woman, style is our expertise, especially if you love fashion. So I'm like, okay, that'll be great. The hours, the expectations, wasn't scared of the department. It was just the hours, the expectations. That was the issue for me. I let them know that. They said, okay, no problem. We really wanted you for this department. Seems like it's not for you. Cool, right? Okay. All right. Few weeks go by. I'm still working. I'm showing up every day. One thing again about me, I don't miss days. Even if I'm sick, I still go to work. I will rack up sick time and vacation time on a job and leave a job with that same time. Like, I do not take time off if it's not necessary, right? So I'm working, I'm doing my thing. Months come by. I start seeing like them feeling some type of way about certain things. So I'm like, okay, that's just how management is on a company. They just start acting a certain way, don't pay no mind, because guess what? My pay is still being distributed. So I'm asking them, I'm like, hey, you guys got to get me more employees. Y'all got to have more employees. I even suggested to come in on my off days, which was Tuesdays and Saturdays, to train people. I suggested to even take it upon myself to train people. No, they didn't want that. So, they feel some type of way, and they found another manager for style. I'm like, okay, cool. Because it was another manager that was working with me up front, because I was like, I was maintaining the front. Because when I first started, I was in the front, I was in the back, I was in style, I was everywhere, right? Tech and everything. Now we get to that manager that's going to style. She gets a customized hours. Guess what? She's a Yes. And me as a black woman couldn't get that, but she was able to get that. Again, I did not even stress it. I said, okay, cool. That's what y'all want to do. That's what y'all want to do. Like it, because I already had my mind made up. So months go by, it's summertime. I'm like, hey, we need people. One thing I have learned is our generation, when we were younger growing up, we worked. We wanted to work. We wanted our money. This generation do not like working. They call off for any and every little thing. They were hiring all these little 18, 19, 20 year olds. They fresh out of school. They don't want no money. They trying to have fun. They trying to play. They still trying to, like, they not for real. They not for real, right? Me, 18, 19, 20 year old Bree, was working 3 jobs most of the time. Was like literally, I was not missing no days. I don't know how. I'm still to this day. I don't know how I maintained to have 3 jobs, but I did, and I did what I needed to do. Cool. So I keep telling them we need to hire people. We have 200 plus employees on demand. That's when you don't want to be on the schedule, but you will just pick up shifts. That's what on demand means. We have that much, and we can't call them and say, hey, somebody called out. Could you come in? I was coming every time it was my day off, or every time they gave me 3, 4 days off. I already knew they was going to call me in. So I always showed up. Every time they called me, I went, 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 I went. I was going. So time going by, they hiring these type of employees. We have so much people on demand. We're trying to get them. They still not doing it. So now we're going into June, right? And time just keep going by. We need people. We need people. We need people. I'm starting to be there 6 days. I'm working 5 days, and these 5 days is feeling long. These 5 days is feeling draining because as a manager, you're doing so much, but then you have to do team member work because we don't have any team members to work, right? So I'm getting by, I'm doing my thing. So I start talking to management. Hey, what can we do? Because one thing about me, I have a business mindset. And anything that I do, I have a business mindset. I'm always trying to grow. I'm always trying to expand, and I'm always trying to help the team and help a company. That's one thing about me. They didn't want the help. They started didn't care for help. This is when they started playing. So I'm talking to management. I'm trying to pick their head. I'm trying to see what can we do so that way we could grow and better our store, better our situation. Okay, cool. They're not doing anything about it. They're not saying anything about it. All their focus is guess, 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 guess. We need a team. Customers are complaining that it's only 2 registers open. Self checkout is only card only. It's a lot going on at this particular store that I'm working at. So we are trying to find ways. Let me scratch that. I'm trying to find ways on how to make this store better. We have an assistant manager that doesn't do anything. Literally comes in, go on their phone. You call for him. He's nowhere to be found. They're in the back, just sitting down, chilling. Again, when I was a manager at Macy's, plenty years ago, I was always up front. The only time I went to the back is when it was time to do paperwork. Customers used to say, how you a manager and you up front? You're the first manager that I see work. Keep in mind now, in this time from March to July, they probably hired 2 people. 2 people. And out of those 2 people, they hired like 5, but only 2 people stayed out of those 5. Keep in mind now, out of those 2 people, I'm training those people. Keep in mind now, when I first started, I didn't even get trained. They put me everywhere and thought that I already know because I kept trying to use my common sense. I should have acted like I didn't know anything. That kind of put me in the position that I'm in now, where I have to be fighting for my rights in a company, right? So, they got 2 people. They literally recently just hired somebody like probably a few weeks ago, and that person went to Starbucks and then said they don't want to do it because don't nobody want to work in a company that has a shitty management. But yeah, so now we start talking. I'm telling them like, hey, we need a team. Like I keep begging for a team. Like I don't even care about nothing else. Give me a team. You have me literally working my behind off by myself. So I'm begging for a team because I need a team. Could you imagine walking into Target and only see one person working? Like literally one person working, like literally the front. I'm doing drive up, coming back upstairs to go to a line up front, doing pickup orders. On top of that, I have employees calling me, hey, can I get a manager? Bree, calling me to help them. So it's like I couldn't even stay at a register because I always had to help the team. Because we again are hiring 7, 18, 19, and 20-year-olds that don't use their common sense or don't know nothing because this is their first job and they weren't properly trained to execute without calling for a manager. Right? So I'm in the office. This is the last time I'm in the office because I say, okay, if y'all don't care, I don't care either. I'm in the office. I'm begging for a team. They said we're gonna start having weekly meetings, week after week after week. No weekly meetings. The store is corrupt. The store is down. Don't even let me get on the customers that we're dealing with. We're dealing with shitty customers, customers with attitude, customers that mad that they can't. I'm talking about customers come up to the job ready to fight you because they mad you can't return an item. For one, you don't have your receipt. For two, you don't even have the card you use. And three, you want me to type your ID. I can't even scan your ID. We have to scan your ID. Well, I came last week. And they don't know what they doing. They don't supposed to do that. And that's why I be telling the team all the time, stop giving people special treatment. Always do what you know you need to do. Scan those IDs. If we can't scan those IDs, guess what? We can't do the return. Because guess what? We got the scammers, we got the stealers that come into our store with thousands of dollar beauty products and they give you different ID numbers when they're just changing the ID numbers. And if they could trick you, they're going to trick you. But again, there's no training on this. There's no self-awareness on this. So the company is losing money. And guess what? The company's gonna lose. Yeah, right? I'm asking for the transfer. They said the transfer was in. Cool. 2 weeks from when the transfer is supposed to be finalized, I'm asking about it. They said it's still processing. Cool. 1 week before the transfer is still processing. Few days before the transfer, oh, it was approved. But excuse me, but what? It shouldn't be but nothing. It should be when do I start that new store, right? So I sat there and took it upon myself to call the store that I'm going to get transferred and say, hey, did the schedule come out? Just let them know. Like, I'm asking a question. I didn't even let them know who I was. I asked the question, did the schedule come out? They said, yes, the schedule is out. Okay, why I'm not on the schedule is why I'm asking myself. So I go back to the person that I need to report to. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Oh, they need to find space for you. Oh, we got to keep you here till we could replace you. Sir, respectfully, not to the toot my own horn. Yes, I'm going to toot my own horn. You're not going to find nobody to replace me. And I'm the best that you ever have, and I'm the best that's going to be here. So then, after that, you know, I'm like, whatever. I done made my mind up and said, forget Target all completely. Because y'all playing in my face, y'all trying me, y'all trying to get me up out here. I'm already like when a job trying to get me up out, I'm gonna leave before they get me out. That's one thing about it, two things for sure. Y'all not trying to pay me for what I'm worth. It's not worth it. So I'm going to leave. I took it upon myself and said, okay, I just want to transfer because I was not ready to leave Target yet because it's a good company. Management is just shitty. I was like, all right, cool. Management shitty. So I said, this is what I'm gonna do. Since you guys don't want to, take what I'm saying into consideration. I even defended y'all through the DEI situation. I was telling all the black people, come back, shop with us. I decided to make and write a 3-page essay on my experience and letting them know what it cost me and how management is shitty. Yes, and I sent the email to some of the employees that actually like loved me, as far as like they love how I work and they love how I always was looking out for them. Because at the end of the day, no matter if I'm on a upper tier than you, I'm gonna ask you how you doing. I'm gonna thank you for your service. Thank you for everything that you have done because of the type of person I am. Right? They wrote a card for me. They wrote a card for me, and they also wrote in that card, "Thank you for sticking up for us, Bree." That's what they put in the card. Thank you for sticking up for us. Because every time I would complain to corporate, every time I would complain to the back end of the team, I would let them know that it's a us issue and not just a me issue. Because I always put the team before me. But they not doing anything about it. And RPO, when you go to other Targets, is them. No, the whole Target in every state in all the world is a shitty company to work. They're gonna let you work by yourself. The management don't care about you. You could drop dead. They will still replace you. I just want you guys that watch this video and take this message that no matter the company, not only for Target Corporation, but no matter the company, the companies like the people, the employees that don't do nothing, take 15 minutes, 30 minutes extra breaks and be 15 minutes in the bathroom and don't do nothing, be late, do call, no show, and just do whatever they want. Those are people they praise and appreciate. The people that actually work hard, go about their day, go about their business, do what they need to do, put their business aside and put Target or the company's issue in front of their own personal issues. Those are the people that get treated like shit. Target has a policy where you have to do something out the extreme before they fire you. They don't fire you for anything. People could be late. People could break the door at the job. People could break the anything. People could break anything, and they're gonna still keep them. It don't matter what people going through. People get to sit down in the back and be on the clock and still get away with it. Yeah.